Ah. What's good, y'all? Smoked the Gamer, back at it again. Today we're playing Sonic Mania. We're playing the Encore mode. Got a little bit of mods on, not too much, not too many mods, but just a couple of them. But if you like what you see here, you know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe. You feel me? Share it with everybody. Hit the bell. Come back. I'm here every single weekday. At 5 o'clock Central Time. However, tomorrow is not the case. You feel me? Tomorrow we've got a Nintendo Direct. I cannot talk. We've got a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, so I'll be streaming tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So it's gonna be early in the morning. So that will be the stream for the day. Funny EXE person says Mario MAF Messi. Mario Mafessi. But also, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, all my payment options are in the description below. You feel me? I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Patreon. Patreon is a subscription service. If you want to throw $1 in there, that'll help me out greatly. And then if you want to throw $5 in there, if there's a game that you want me to play on stream, you throw $5 in there. And I'll play whatever game you want me to play, as long as it's YouTuber friendly, as long as it's available to me. Cool? Cool. All right, let's get started. Let's get started. New save. Now, apparently I haven't played my PC version of my version of Sonic Mania a lot, because I only have one save on there, and it was with Mighty. And really, it wasn't that. It was because I had a mod on with Ray, or not Ray. I had a mod on with Amy. So really, it was a Amy save file. All right, let's get going. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. I got a few mods on, just a couple of them. If you look at Sonic, for instance, he's not his Sonic 2 sprite or his normal Sonic Mania sprite. He's his Sonic 3 sprite, because I feel like that makes more sense continuity-wise going forward, instead of going with the Sonic 2 look. Let's go. Free my animals. I was gonna say hedgehogs, but I'm like, they're not hedgehogs. Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who do I pick? Who do I pick? I don't know. Who do I pick? Funny EXE person, who do I pick? Anybody in the chat, who do I pick? Somebody better say it. Somebody better say it. Who do I get? All right, I'm gonna give it about 10 more seconds. About 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mighty. All right, we're going with Mighty. EXE person in with the clutch. Oh my gosh, it was a hard-boiled heavy the whole time. Mafighty? What is it? Okay. What is going on with you in this mafia stuff today? Been playing Mafia, dude? Whoops. I don't know, help me. Ah! Ah! He's gone crazy. You know what? Let's not go the standard way. Let's go the mighty route. Feel me? Damn it. Wait a minute, what's the, hold on. Oh, this is if you like, okay, if you lose the character or whatever, right? Got it. Whoa! Whenever I go on a Sonic, whenever I find a Sonic Mania stream, I go in, say Sonic Mafia, my favorite Sonic game, then leave. What? Why? That's so random. Yeah, whatever. Can't get it. Ooh, out of there, out of there, out of there, out of there, out of there. My bad. Tripping. Ray's flying shtick might be one of the most fun things to put in a Sonic game. Don't switch. Damn it. Let's go. Switch back. Like just this, it's just Super Mario, right? It's just Mario World. This is just Mario World, but this feels like it's more, it works better. Now, the only thing about that is that the levels aren't built for that. Like, the levels are built around, the levels in Mario World are built around the cape. These aren't. That's the only issue. We kind of need that Chaos Emerald. So... I don't want to restart. I kind of want that Chaos Emerald though. We'll get it. We'll have another opportunity. We'll get it. We'll get it again. We'll get it again. We'll get it again. You know what I'm saying? Gotta play me a little pinball. You feel me? I love pinball. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a little. Hold on. No, not the egg, man. What are you doing? All right. I got this. That's not what I was trying to do. Wasn't trying to do that, but all right. Come on. Go for a lightning. Yeah, give me a little lightning. I'll take that. All right, one more. Didn't want tails, but it's fine. Knock them down. Knock them all down. I don't know if I've ever beaten Encore mode. This might be the first time I've beaten it on, like, just, I'm on stream. This might be the first time I've beaten it, period. So you guys are getting to see me, my first time complete something. Ever. Good job, Mighty. Good work. Mighty in the back look like he's like, why I oughta? Why I oughta? Why my game crashed? What? That does not normally happen. What was that? I'm not happy about that at all. Save and play. That's dookie. Sega. So that mean I gotta do the whole thing again, man, bruh. Wow. All right, well, okay, let's try it again. Hopefully it saved something. I don't think it did, but well, all right. Well, it didn't. It didn't, and we gotta start over. Ain't that some shit? Wow. All right, well, bright side of it is that we can go for that Chaos Emerald again. So that's what we'll do. We'll take the alternate path, or the main path, mind you, and we'll get that Chaos Emerald, you feel me? Now, if it crashes again, that means something's wrong. There's like, definitely a conflict, but like Mania never crashes. So I'm just like, what? Usually it's the games where I got a whole hell of a lot of mods going on. That's crazy. Whoa. Hold on. Can I not get it? First of all, there's no flight cancel. Am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. All right. Mighty is just classic Shadow. Pretty sure Mighty came before Shadow, so there's that. Mighty got some seniority on Shadow. Really, Mighty is just Sonic is just new Mighty. Mighty is just OG Sonic. All right, so I don't know what the game crashed for. I don't know what the deal with that was. That was strange. So hopefully we don't have any more of those. Damn it. Now we need to be on the lookout for Chaos Emeralds, all right? Do I have to finish this with Chaos Emeralds? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't have to, but if I find one along the way, I'm not gonna skip it up. Anything below us? Hold on. Anything below us? Or am I tripping? Who is this? Tim Onic.exe Fagan. Parasite says Parasite. Fellow EXE fan. Listen. You guys are now speaking the language. I have no clue. They have no idea what y'all talking about. Angry Birds Parasite? What is that? Is that like a creepypasta version of like Angry Birds? What is that? Also, can a brother run into a giant ring, please? Can I get a giant ring? Apparently not. Oops. Messed that up. Hold on. Forgot. Mighty's invulnerable to all that stuff. He's invulnerable to spikes and all that. Funny said undoubtedly. Wait a second. Muna Mohammed says hi. What's up, Muna Mohammed? How's it going? Voice in the chat. Oh boy. Sup, Mr. Man of Moistness? Ew. Ugh. Muna Muhammad in the chat said, can you play Sonic 3? Muna Muhammad, you're gonna learn very quick about this channel. We're playing what I'm playing right now. I've already played Sonic 3. I played Sonic 3 twice. I had 2 streams playing Sonic 3. But if you do want me to play Sonic 3, I have a Patreon. You can drop $5 in there, and I'll play it for a whole stream. But as far as right now, I'm not stopping what I'm doing to play Sonic 3. Not happening. Your boy out of there. Woo! Ah, yeah, look at that boy go. Look at that go. Damn it, I didn't get to go up there though. Hold on. Let me see if I can get up there. I might have to do that whole, like, roll back everything. Oh, they won't let me go back. Man, that's whack. What is that? Moist, what is happening with all these pictures, all right? What's going on with this? Mac is the GOAT. Why are you getting all these? Why are you using all these pictures? Funny says, play Sonic 3.5. That's a totally real game. No clickbait, real. What would Sonic 3.5 be? With Sonic 3.5, wouldn't that just be like, what did I just get hit with? Oh, these little fucking heads. Wouldn't Sonic 3.5 just be, I did that just to save myself. That's crazy. That was just instinctual. I was just like, I gotta hit the spike so I can not fall in the water. Wouldn't Sonic 3.5 just be? Wouldn't that just be like Sonic Pocket Adventure? Or Sonic 3.5 would be like Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. What? Hey, why are y'all spamming all these? Hey man, why are y'all spamming all these emotes? Oh my gosh! All right, so we just gonna just spam my whole thing with emotes, just all of them, just the whole thing. Wow, JK, he's actually poo. Wow, that's messed up. That's crazy, Moist, that you would say something like that. I can't believe you. I thought all this time I thought we were lifelong friends. I thought we relied on each other. Come to find out, he just thinks I'm shit. You know what? I'ma just go. You feel me? I'ma just go, cause like I'm not from what you said, Moist. That sounded kind of. I didn't mean it like that. I'm gonna just go, like, I'm thinking about like, oh, I need to find the like Chaos Emeralds, and I'm like, for what? Really? Why? Not really. Like, I have no reason to like do it. Like, I had this thing in Sonic games where I'm like, are getting the Chaos Emeralds worth the hassle? And I don't think Mania is one of those games where it's worth the hassle. It doesn't make the story like substantially better. You don't like, you just get supersonic, nothing like crazy happens, so it's just like, just skip it. Even though the special stages are fun. But I am second guessing doing it though. What? Better be careful or you'll be defeated. Oh my God. Funny said, here lies the friendship of Man Moist and Monthly Gamer. Don't shout too much or your voice will go. Oh my God. Mac finds his puns oh my. Listen, man, I need Red to come in here quickly. I need Red to come in here fast. Help me, Red. You're my only hope. But I think you Otter? What is that? Otter? I think you Otter appreciate them more. What? Are you trying to say like Otter, but you're using an otter? That's a stretch. That one didn't fall through well. Not good. Also, funny, yes, this is pretty much our dynamic. Like, it's just this. Mac is getting fed up with my aunt. Oh, God. How can one man have so many bad puns? How's it possible? And I'm getting ran over by everything, dude. Also, I have to today, like, I may not beat the game today, by the way, because I have to stop at the 7 hour, or I said the 7 o'clock mark. I have to go at 7 o'clock, so And I gotta get ready for like the Nintendo Direct tomorrow morning. So I gotta be like, I gotta make sure I get decent sleep and all that stuff. Go on my walk and all that garbage, and you know, make sure I prepare for all that. Cause I gotta be up at the crack of dawn. In the early morning. I'm playing very poorly. Very poorly. It's not good. And we're playing Puyo. My God. I can't believe I never used these. I'd be what? Selfish. It would be selfish of me not to share my brilliant puns with the world. Funny, I'm scared. I'd be scared too, Funny. I'd be scared of this man and his endless puns, and they're so quick. Let me put this over here. I'll put that right there, I guess. Guess that'll work. That right there, you feel me? Put this right here. Now Eggman's gonna try to get me with that, but I play too much Puyo Puyo Tetris, so there's no way he's gonna get me. Let's see. Let's do something like this. You feel me? So we can build up some purples and do that. That's not what I wanted to do right there, so that's not good. It's not great. Let's do that, and then start a chain reaction. You feel me? Well, not really. It didn't start one. It didn't start a reaction like I wanted it to. All right, he's gonna do it. Now Eggman think he's doing something. He thinks he's doing something, but he's not really doing it. Not really doing anything at all, like at all. But here we go. Here we got that, and that's gonna go. He's gonna take that fat load. Should we do this? I guess we can do that. We'll do this. Oh, shoot. Crap. My chains aren't working. No. I don't want to waste that. Wow. Oh, Eggman actually did something. He blocked my shit. Wow. Look at Eggman getting good. Eggman trying to hold on, man. Hold on. Eggman trying to beat me for real. Hold on. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop playing around. I'm about to say, dude. Got it. Boy says, I'm starting to run out of good ones. I might have to take a pause. Is that what that means? Is that what that meant? Pause? Action. See, that's the problem with the Eggman and Puyo fight, because then like now I'm like I want to play Puyo. I was like I'm trying to actually like do combos and stuff. And I was like really I don't need to do all that. Really I just need to do like something basic to beat him. Because Eggman's not good at Puyo. If only they had let them make a whole game. If only Sega had let them make a whole game where it was all new levels. If only. That is the only drawbacks of Sonic Mania is that it's not every level all the levels aren't brand new like level themes. And the final, like the story's kind of weak because it has to stick to forces, which is garbage. Like that was a garbage decision. They thought that was gonna work over. And the fact that it's only Super Sonic at the end, like it's only Super Sonic. It's no new form or nothing like that. Otherwise, this game is top notch. If only. And then, unfortunately, they were already working on Penny's Big Breakaway, but they could have made if only they weren't working on like Penny's Big Breakaway and like they were like freed up and they were like, hey, we need you to make Sonic Superstars. They'd be like, all right, we got it. Don't worry about it. If only. Wow, I ran right into that. Toucan play it, they game. What? Toucan emote? What? Toucan play? Oh, if you had like a toucan, I get it. I wouldn't challenge me on puns though. You really don't want. Oh my god! All right, I'm done. I'm done. If Red comes in here, I'm going to get him to ban you immediately. I'm like, Red, I need to just read the chat and look at what I had to like deal with. I really gambled on that. You gotta be kidding me, Moist. Wouldn't you put the cat there? The cat emoji there? What does that say? What? Sorry, I'll stop being so what now? Silly? Oh my god. Red will say, what? Mango? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take my chat viewer thing that's right under me. I'm just gonna disable that. Just gonna disable it, just not read anything. What do I turn into? Sonic? That's boring. That was a boring choice. Yeah, I can't get back up there. Man. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Funny said, I'm done. I can't, I'm going. The best part is hearing Hearing your incredulity followed by your slow realization every time. Funny said, I can't do this no more. He said, I can't take it. It's too much. The pun attack is too much. Don't leave us. Oh, okay, here we go. Our first special stage. These are certainly different. I was just about to ask, like, are these different from the regular special stages? I am most definitely gonna lose this. Rings, baby. Rings, rings, rings. Ooh, that was not good. God, these are gonna be way harder, aren't they? I don't even know where the UFO went. Okay, there it is. All right. It's still in view, so we're good. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, we got enough rings. Need more orbs. More orbs. Damn it. Should have got that. More orbs. We can't sleep on the rings either. We gotta make sure we got more rings too. Here we go. We're good. Now we're cooking. Don't want to cook a little too hard. Don't want to cook too hard because we don't want to fall through the stage. We don't know these stages. I don't know these stages yet. Ah! Oh no. That was not good. Oh no. What's that? Why does Sonic move like he's running on ice in these levels? Cause man, that's how they were. Cause it's supposed to be like, like Sega Saturn. It's supposed to look like Sega Saturn. That's all Sonic Mania is. Sonic Mania is all just a celebration of like a bunch of Sonic stuff. You feel me? So they were like, let's take a old let's make something that looks like, something that would be on the Sega Saturn, and like, that's kind of how he ran on the Sega Saturn. So he's like super slidey all over the place. I was about to say, where is Knuckles, dude? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, I got a shield on. I can't do it. Ah. He's heating up. Got him. King K said, hold on. Oh, yeah. King K in the chat, he said, oh my God, an original level. I was just talking about that. I was like, if only Sega had let Christian Whitehead and them, if only they had let them make all original stages. But regardless, this game is still top notch. They changed enough in the. I would say that a lot of these levels are like the definitive versions of like these levels. I think a lot of these levels like are like way better than the original ones. What? All right, we're gonna try this again. Oh, I missed that completely. All right. Let's be cool about this. Let's be cool. All right, you know what I mean? Get a little speed up going. Don't do too much. I just did too much. I don't know where my eyes were going or what was happening, but it just completely just. King K said, I'm waiting for the day we get a mainline modern Sonic game with all original levels. Yeah. Can we get that finally? Because like we've been using the same levels. Honestly, bro, like now that I think about it, I mean I've thought about this before, but like from the way that you put it, we haven't had all original levels since Lost World? I mean, well, no, yeah, modern Sonic game. So yeah, yep, since Lost World. And Lost World was what 2013, 14? Now, mind you, Shadow Generations did a little bit to kind of mitigate that a little bit, because even though those are reused levels, they do feel fresh, but they're still like, you know, we're still revisiting themes and stuff or whatever. It's not brand new, entirely original stages. So yeah, that's like the only that's the last game I think that has like all brand new original stages. Modern Sonic game. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I thought I was dead. Come on, James Mac. Can you act like you've played this game before? Nothing up there. King said, I wish you could play the Chaos Emerald special savers whenever you want. Is there not an option for that? I thought there was an option for that already. Like, I thought it was an unlock, like you unlock it. Or am I wrong? Or am I thinking of Blue Sphere? I'm thinking of Blue Sphere. Which, yeah, like, you know. We're gonna leave that alone. We're fine. We don't need that. I would have played Mania way more. Windy Hill. Windy Hill? Yeah. Last mainline modern Sonic game with all original levels is probably Colors. Oh, that's right, because Lost World had like Casino Night and all that stuff. Bruh. The thing is, man, Mania is still good. You feel me? Like, in spite of that, like, it's still like a level of like original level themes. At least for me, I'm like, there's still like the level themes aren't original, but like the design of the levels are like stupid good. So it doesn't bother me as much. But there is a part of me too that's like, I wish they would all, but like I said, it's not even Whitehead, because like a lot of people nowadays try to blame Whitehead, and I'm like, no. I'm like, I remember there was a tweet a long time ago, a very long time ago, that I remember Christian Whitehead, he tweeted it out, and then he had deleted it. But he was like, we wanted to work on all brand new stages, and Sonic Team did not let us do that. And I was like, what? Why? So my thing is like, even though the product still ends up the way that it ends up, but I don't blame them for that. I think that they were actually like cooking and they got restricted, which I think is garbage. Your mama in the chat said Knuckles flying, LOL. He's not flying, he's falling with style. Falling with style, Cho. King K said, not just Casino Night, but Windy Hill is basically Green Hill with windmills, and the windmills are barely even a level gimmick. Yeah, you're right. To tell you the truth, I didn't play that game that much. Like, I didn't, that's one of the Sonic games I haven't beaten, because I was just like, I'm not about to play this. I was like, this is so un-Sonic-like that I'm not about to finish this game. And I didn't buy it. I did not buy that game. Somebody else had that game, and I was like, let me see this, man. Started playing it, and I was like, brother, y'all seriously like tried to make a Mario game. Oops. Did anything happen when did anything happen other than just disabling them? Do I get anything for disabling all of them? But yeah, they do King K, they do rely a little too heavily on nostalgia and stuff, man. Like at one point in time, I was like, you know, yeah, that's great. Like, oh, like it's great. We're seeing like old stages and stuff again or whatever. Especially like Sonic Generations, because it was like, yo, like we seeing this in like we're seeing these old stages in a brand new light. So I'm like, oh, I'm like, this is sick. But then like that novelty has run dry. You can only do that like, you know, 2 good times. And I think the two actual like good times that they did it were Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations. any other time that they've done it, people have kind of grown. Like I've been like even with this, like even before, like when this was coming out and I first saw this, I lost my fucking mind because I was like, dude. And then once we saw all the levels, like once it was, because I remember there was like a list that came out and it was like, here's all the levels in the game. And I saw it and I was like, man, I've always been like a little disappointed by it. But like the only games where I've been like, yo, what stages are like, what old stages are coming back? It's been Sonic Generations and Shadow Generations. That's it. And every other time I've been like, I'm like not feeling this entirely. Revisiting the past wouldn't bother me as much if they could pull from like anything else from Sonic history. It lost its charm after Generations. That's what I mean, like, because they overdid it. They absolutely, completely overdid it. Like I said, I was only hyped. The only times I've ever been hyped for it was Generations and Shadow Generations. Cause that feeling of like, all right, well, like, cause my thing is like, they're not gonna reuse. I'm like, they're not reusing the same like, oh, Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone. Oh, so like when Shadow Generations did it, I was like, okay, what levels are we gonna get now? And I think for the most part, they successfully did that. For the most part, there are a couple stages where I'm like, why did y'all not use a level from like Shadow 05? But other than that, I completely agree with you. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, every other time, I'm like, bro. King K said, did I just see you use the instant shield to protect from the spikes in the trash pile? Yes. Yep. Come on, man. I just hit him in the spot. Oh, come on. You're not going to give it to me? That's garbage. Cho Mama said, levels like this are exactly why I find Sonic so hard, because how do you even know which way to go? Here's what you do. This is how you play Sonic, okay? For the most part, it's very easy. It's very simple. It's not just like Mario, but it's just like Mario, all right? You're on the right side of the screen. You start from the right side of the screen, and then you go left. You feel me? And you just keep going left until you can't go left no more. You feel me? And then a lot of the times, you kind of just roll and let the level take you. You feel me? Until you start getting super familiar with the levels and be like, okay, I know when to not roll and when to stop and just jump here and go here to take a shortcut and do this and that and the other. That's usually how you play Sonic games. It looks confusing, but it's really not that confusing. Like, Sonic games are like deceptively labyrinthian. Like, they're not really a labyrinth they're not really the big like labyrinth maze that they seem like they are. You just go right. Crap, wasn't trying to do that. Seabat in the chat, he said, yo, Sonic Mania. Yeah, man, I figured out what I was gonna play. I was like, what's next? I was like, what's the next Sonic game that I like, that I want to play? And I was like, because I'm essentially going in order, in release order of when these games came out. I was like, what's the next Sonic game that came out that I like? And I was like, Mania. which is crazy because it's like you went from like what 2011 to 2017. So I'm like, there was from 2011 to 2017, there was no Sonic games where I was like, oh, I gotta play it. Aside from like All-Stars Racing Transformed, which is like one of the coldest like kart races I've ever played, ever. King K said, new Sonic game starter pack, Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary. You feel me? And it's like, you know what's crazy too, King K? Because I don't know entirely how old you are. I think you're around, you might be around my age, I think. But what's crazy was like, people put up a poll, and like I remember people were putting up a poll about Sonic Generations. And they were talking about like, yo, what level would you love to see in the next Sonic game? Or it wasn't like that. It was more like a sneaky survey type of thing. But I remember them being like, yo, what are the best Sonic levels? They were like, just name them off. What are the best? Like Sega was like, what are the best Sonic levels? And nobody in any of like whenever like anybody brought up like, so everybody was like, obviously Sonic 1 Green Hill, Sonic 2 Chemical Plant, right? It was unanimous. When you got to Sonic 3, when you got to Sonic 3, everybody was like, it started like changing or whatever, but like a lot of people were like Ice Cap Zone, right? And then you got to Sonic 3 and you got to Sonic and Knuckles. Nobody said Sky Sanctuary. No one. Everybody was like, oh, it's Flying Battery. Like all the like, because we saw like numbers of how like we saw the results of the polls. And no one picked Sky Sanctuary, and somehow Sky Sanctuary won. And ever since then, they've just been using Sky Sanctuary. And it's like, dude, like we like Sky Sanctuary, but not that much. Like that, Sky Sanctuary has never been a level that was that beloved, like that beloved. But obviously, you know, they keep using it over and over and over because they keep reusing assets and stuff. It's just to shave time on making a game or whatever. And it's like, brother, if y'all don't take the time to make a brand new stage and quit playing. And honestly, they even did it in Sonic, they even did it in Shadow Generations, where it was like, most of those stages were all, you know, new stages as far as like level reuse, but then you got to the Metal Overlord and then they still use Chemical Plant. It was like, bruh, it was like, what are you? Stop it, restrain yourself. I'm 11D. Bro, if that happened, that's kind of funny. Yeah, man. That's exactly what happened, though, man. It was literally like, it was a poll. It was a poll. And that's exactly what happened. Everybody was like, yo. And obviously, like, you know, what, like, Sega can't use certain, like, levels from, like, Sonic 3 because of the, like, the whole music copyright thing. But, so it was like, okay, but like, everybody was like, use Flying Battery, best stage. They were like, use Sky Sanctuary. Like, what? Okay, I guess. But pretty much all the levels, though, were pretty much spot on. Like, it was all like, everybody was like, what are the best levels in all the games? I think even like, Seaside Hill was not like everybody's first pick. Like, I think everybody was saying like, I think everybody at the time was saying like Bingo Highway. Which I was like, I was like, it's definitely Egg Fleet. I was like, Egg Fleet is definitely the best level in Sonic Heroes. Okay, here we go. We're going for another emerald. Going for the emerald again. All right, we working, we cooking. Mind you, I want to remind everybody, I've never played the Encore version of the special stages, so I have no clue. I have no idea what these level layouts are. I'm not familiar with these at all. This is why I'm doing so bad. Other ones, the regular ones, I got them down pat. All right, come here, you bastard. Come here, UFO. I'm coming for you. Where is it, dude? It's so far away. Oh yeah, it's getting closer. Come here, darling. Oh, I fell off! Damn! KK said, I can see why Soundtrack Terraria is a good representative for that game. It's one of the more grandiose levels. It's one of the more grandiose levels as it's approaching the climax, and it is pretty visually recognizable, especially with that almost 3D collapsing tower section. Oh no, I'm not denying how good Sky Sanctuary is. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, I get the pick, especially because they were like, we kind of want some variety. And I was like, I understand the pick. That's not my thing. My thing was that nobody asked for it. Nobody asked for Sky Sanctuary. Also, Trogdor in the chat. What? Trogdor! See, Trogdor, I've been watching One Punch, and I kind of mixed those. So I was about to say One Punch, which is kind of why I messed that up. So my brain was like, oh, sing One Punch. And I was like, no. You're supposed to say Trogdor. Gotcha. Get down here, man. This boss is annoying. This boss is annoying as hell. There's just like nothing to it. Good Lord. I'll take that. King K said, but Generations was my first exposure to that level, so maybe I'm biased. No, it makes sense. It's a good level, for sure. Don't get it twisted like that. No, like, you're not wrong at all. Like, the whole Sonic 3's climax, that whole, like every single time I play that level, right? And you get to the very, very end, and you're chasing down the egg, the death egg, like, you see the ground fall below you, and then you jump up, and then you like run up that tower. Tingles, dude. Every single time I'm like, dude, this is like so epic for no reason. I'm like, it's still epic for no, like, after all these years, dude. Such an epic lead up to the everything, bruh. But I just remember that poll was a very resounding. No one voted for Sky Sanctuary. That's all I'm saying. That's literally all I'm saying. Like, it was one of those, like, everybody was like, look, oh yeah, we got this down pat. But they were like, look. And my thing is, like, we weren't even like, yo, these are the levels we want to play for the next Sonic game. It wasn't that. It was literally just like, they just tweeted out a poll, and then we were just like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, take the poll. And, you know, people were arguing and this and that or other, but like, a lot of the levels were like pretty unanimous. Like, people were going back and forth about like Speed Highway and like what is that stupid first stage called? Freaking Emerald Coast. Everybody was going back and forth on those two. Everybody was like unanimously like, oh, City Escape. City Escape. Sonic CD, everybody was like Stardust Speedway because of the Metal Sonic fight. Bruh. King said, yeah, I got it. C-Bat said, for real? What else? I think all the levels were pretty like spot on. It was like, everybody was like unanimously, okay, so here's how it went. This is exactly how it went. Unanimously, everybody was like, Green Hill Zone, yes. Chemical Plant, yes. Then they got to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Everybody was like, okay, Ice Cap is the best level in that game. I was like, all right. Sonic CD, everybody was like, Stardust Speedway. I was like, all right. Sonic and Knuckles, everybody was like, Flying Battery, like without a doubt. We got the Sonic Adventure. People were arguing about Emerald Coast and Speed Highway, but I think Speed Highway beat out Emerald Coast. And then, of course, everybody unanimously was like City Escape, because, like, why would you not? Unleashed was definitely, actually, Rooftop Run. Oh, I skipped, sorry, I'm trying to, like, pay attention at the same time and talk. Heroes, everybody kept on saying Bingo Highway, and I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, God, no. But for some reason, around that time, everybody resonated with that level. So I was like, it's definitely Egg Fleet, but all right. And then what? After that was just Sonic 06. I think everybody was going back and forth on when it was Sonic 06. Everybody was going back and forth between Kingdom Valley and Crisis City, which is why it's good that they went back and did Kingdom Valley and Shadow Generations. It was like, okay, that was a smart pick. And then Colors, when it was new at the time, I think everybody was like Starlight Carnival, and I was like, not really though. I was like, not really. King K said, I think Generations gave us a tiny bit of Flying Battery with classic Rooftop Run. Yeah, it did. I was happy about it. Just like a little tiny itty bitty bit. Generations, and I wish Generations would have leaned into it a little bit more. The levels that they could not use, obviously for like legal reasons or whatever, I wish they would have like leaned into the level design a little bit more. Because they do it already. Like there's a little bit of Labyrinth Zone in like in classic Seaside Hill, right? So they do it here and there. I wish they would have like leaned into it a little bit more. Especially like when when considering like, okay, how do we like translate classic Sonic's levels into 3D, and how do we translate, you know, 3D levels into like classic, and then you go like, okay, well, what levels kind of like retroactively like were taken, or what levels are like, you know, are retroactively like related, if that makes any sense. I know I just came this way, but I'm like looking to see if anybody. Okay, so no, gotta go back this way. Wait a minute, man. See, now I'm like, where do I go? Right now, I'm a little bit stuck. And not because I'm like, oh, I'm just stuck because I don't know where. I'm like, I get to talking and then I start being like, okay, what was I doing? Okay, so I need to go this way. What was I talking about though? Yeah, if I were to go back and like redesign Generations, or even add like act 2s and all that stuff to some of the levels. Some levels like seem like you use the level design like related to or corresponding or related to like each level. So for instance, the closest like 3D stage that resembles Green Hill would be Seaside Hill. So you take elements of Seaside Hill and put it into a Green Hill level. Trogdor said, what's the best Sonic on Switch? Probably Sonic Mania. On Switch 1, it's probably Sonic Mania. On Switch 2, it is Sonic Shadow Generations. And that's simply because a lot of the games run poorly. A lot of the Sonic games run like, especially like the 3D games that run poorly on Switch. I think ironically the only Sonic game that doesn't run poorly on Switch is Sonic Forces. It is like, oops, not that game. Y'all brought your A game. Y'all brought y'all A game porting team over to that game. That's the game y'all chose. Mac, how do you like your eggs? Don't start, Moist. All right, we sitting there having civil discussions and you come back with your puns. King K said, I think it's fitting that I think it's fitting if that was a Flying Battery nod and Classic Rooftop Run, because Flying Battery is from a classic game and Rooftop Run is probably based on 1991 ad for Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh yeah. Now which ad are you talking about? If that's true, that's a deep ass cut. Bam, 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 bam. LMAO, wait, that was a legitimate question. I'm making eggs for dinner. Y'all cannot be trolling. Y'all be trolling me so hard, man. You cannot be like, you cannot come on the stream, the whole entire stream, you talking about puns, and then you come with a, hey, Mac, how do you like your eggs? I'm like, this is clearly, obviously, he set me up for a trap. And he's like, no, actually, I'm asking. Like, what? Scrambled. I mostly like my eggs scrambled. But I do like an omelet here or there. You feel me? I'm not gonna turn down a good omelet, especially with cheese. Throw some cheese in there. Throw some cheese on it. I need to, oh, not like that. I was like, I need to switch characters, and then like it took me way like back in the stage. I don't want that. Trogdor said, I haven't played a Sonic game in a minute, except for Team Racing, but that doesn't count, LOL. I like my eggs sunny side up. Sunny side up. I never like sunny side up, man, because I hate runny eggs. I don't like runny, like, I don't like that, man. Like, ugh. But they always look delicious, though. Like, sunny side eggs look delicious, but then I'll bite into it and be like, ugh, I don't like all this yolk. Like, ugh. But what were you saying? I haven't played a Sonic game in a minute. Let's see, Trogdor. What Sonic games have you played, Trogdor? Let's start the conversation there. That'll determine where what direction I point you. Like if you're looking for recommendations. Because I can tell you right now, as far as the Switch goes, like if you're like, I want Sonic games on the Switch, I'm like, if you don't care about like frame rates and stuff like that, and you're playing on the OG Switch, I would just tell you to get, or no, you got Switch 2, because you got Switch 2. I think you got Switch. I remember you telling me you got Switch 2. Because yeah, I think you do. I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if you got Switch 1, get Sonic Mania, get Sonic Shadow Generations. If you don't care about frame rates and all that stuff or whatever, and you're not like super like, if you're like, oh, it doesn't play 60 frames per second, kids, it's unplayable like me, then then go for that on the Switch. It's fine. But those are the two best Sonic games you're going to get on the Switch. If you're talking about Switch 2, same deal. It's the same two games. Those are the best Sonic games that you are going to play on those systems. Let's see. Sega Genesis Sonic, LOL. Oh shoot. Oh wait a minute, I'm skipping stuff. Hold on. There's a Sega Sonic the Hedgehog first. There's a Sega Sonic the Hedgehog first TV spot animated commercial for Sonic the Hedgehog 1991. Let me screenshot this because I'm gonna look it up. I think I know. I'm trying to remember what happens in that commercial, King K. I'm trying to remember. It's on YouTube. I'll take mine scrambled over easy, I'll take mine scrambled or over easy. Okay. I like it. You see, you making me want eggs right now. Moist is what you're making me want to do. I'm gonna go to the store, grab some eggs, and start cooking. Trogdor, yeah. So Trogdor says Sega Genesis Sonic, LOL. There are the Genesis games. The Genesis games are on the Switch, but be mindful that Sonic 3. If you've played Sonic 3 or if you're familiar with Sonic 3 and Knuckles or anything like that, like if you have any type of nostalgic feelings for that game, they changed all the music in that game. So I wouldn't, if you're nostalgic for the music in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I would not recommend. There's a game called Sonic Origins that has all the old Sonic games on it. But if you are any type of nostalgic for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, don't get it. Because you're gonna hear the music and be like, what is this? What is this bullshit? Like, I remember when Origins was coming out, and I was like, oh, they're changing all the music. I was like, oh, immediately. I was like, oh, we're gonna buy that on PC and we're going to mod all the music. We're gonna mod all the music back in. We're gonna mod all the music back in. Not even, no question. Let's see. Boy said, I've played every single Sonic game in existence. What would you recommend for me? I've played every single Sonic game in existence. What would you recommend me? If you played every single Sonic game in existence, Moist, then I would then say you need to mod those games. That sounds like me. You sound like me. And I got to a point where I was like, listen, man. I was like, these games are not these games, you know, I love these games, but the stuff I'm seeing on the internet, they can be played better. And I'm like, I must get there. I must do that. Now, in case people don't know, Moist is lying his ass off. I actually don't know how many Sonic games he has played, if he has played any at all. I don't think he has. It's Eggman! Let's see. Yeah, I have a Switch too. Okay, yeah, all right. Let me catch up. I'm catching up. Let me catch up to the chat. Sonic is on a clock tower. There's a moment where he's underwater. Really? I wasn't paying attention. One of the thumbnail. Oh, wait a minute. Sonic is on a clock tower. There's a moment where he's underwater. I'm trying to remember what commercial you're talking about. I'll check it out after the stream for sure. Boy says, eggs are pretty healthy, high in protein. I eat a lot of them. You eat eggs, huh? NK said, one of the thumbnails is Sonic running through a desert. I probably have seen it, man. And I just don't remember what you're talking about. But I'm trying to remember, and I'm like, it's not coming to me. Boy said, wrong. The correct recommendation for me would have been stop lying. I did though. I said you're lying. So like, there's that. I said, there it is. Type that out right before you called me out. Trogdor said, I'm just looking for a good gameplay. All right. Has anyone played Sonic Cafe game? Hold on. Trogdor said, just looking for a good gameplay. Okay. Sonic Mania, Sonic Shadow Generations. There you go. You won't be disappointed. Ow. And make sure also, Trogdor, make sure you get the Switch 2 version of Sonic Shadow Generations. Make sure it says the Switch 2 version. If you do decide to get them, Sonic Mania is just basically available, just period. So like, just get it. Just get that. But there's two versions. There's the Switch 1 version and the Switch 2 version of Sonic Shadow Generations. Make sure you get the Switch 2 version because that one performs like way better. Oh, shoot. I forgot the levels falling off back there. King K said, has anyone played the Sonic Cafe games? Sonic Cafe games? What is that? Probably not. Crap. Okay, I see the hitbox. I'm probably gonna, oh, never mind. Got him. Get out of here, Metal Sonic Kai. The commercial is like 39 seconds. All right, I'm gonna be on the lookout for it once we're done with this. I forgot how long this game is. And I've been playing slow too. Like there's a lot of levels left. There's no top. Okay, no top over here anymore. They took it out. They said, nope, you're not going up there. Sonic Cafe is a collection of Sonic flip phone mobile games. They were released in Japan. Hecky no, I ain't played them. That's a super hecky no. For flip phones? Like, definitely not. I don't remember playing any Sonic flip phone game. Damn it. Some games include a card game, golfing, train chasing, card game, golfing, train chase. Okay, so it was just a bunch of games. So they weren't really Sonic games. They were like a bunch of like Sonic themed games. Which is probably why I didn't play them, because I was just like, this is just like, I probably have seen it at one point or another, but I was like, I waved it away because I was just like, no. This is a JoJo moment, like, right where you see, like, where I paused right before I'm about to get hit. or not JoJo. Is it JoJo? Which one in the anime where, like, it pauses right before something bad happens? Trogdor said, thank you for the recommendations. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Damn it. Oh no, I escaped it. Sonic didn't though. I thought I was Sonic for a second. Oh. I need to put a flight cancel into this game, because I hate not being able to flight cancel. But yeah, Trogdor, like, I'm like, those are honestly, like, man, like, as far as like you not being able, like, if you don't have a PC and you can't mod the games and like anything like that, like, I'm like, those are probably the best Sonic games that you're gonna get, bro. Like, on modern platforms, those two are the best Sonic games that you're probably gonna get. Because everything else is like Frontiers I'm not in love with, dude, and a lot of people are like really love those games, and I'm like, I don't know if you can recommend that to everybody. I'm thinking of like modern games, especially on like Switch. Like it runs god awful on Switch, so I'm like, definitely steer away from that. Steer away from that. Origins is fine until you get to Sonic 3. Then you're like I said, if you care about the music, then it's like, eh. Forces is boring. And it's like a stupid baby game. It's like the stupid easy baby game. What else is available? Nothing really. Okay, not that I can think of. Unless King K comes through and he's like, actually. Like there's a bunch of other Sonic games. I think there's a few other Sonic games that are available on Switch, but like you're not gonna get better than Mania or Generations or Sonic Shadow Generations. Those are like top notch. And really just top notch in the franchise. It's all coming down. Now I'm the bad guy. Come here, Eggman. Come here, man. Eggy. Come here, Eggy. I wonder how Eggman's not ripped to shreds when that happens. King K said the train one is probably what inspired the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog minigames. Oh, is it really? Sorry, I was like reading and I got caught up. Yeah, I still haven't played the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Just because I'm like I don't like graphic novels. I know I know it's a joke one, but like I'll risk it. I'll still take the bomb. But yeah, I don't like that format entirely. Like your story got to be like really for real good for me to like want to play a graphic novel. That's fine. I'll take that hit. King T said, "What did I do?" Oh, we were talking about the games are on the Switch, and I was recommending. And I was like, pretty much Sonic Mania and Shadow Generation or Sonic Shadow Generations are the best ones on the Switch. I was like, pretty much every other one is kind of like whatever. Then I was like, unless King K hits me with the actually. Give me it. Ooh. Sonic games on Switch. Did you mention Team Sonic Racing? He said he already had it. And, you know, he's got that, but when Racing Cross Worlds come out, then I'm like, just get that. I have all confidence that that game is going to be better than Team Sonic Racing. Now, will Cross Worlds be better than All-Stars Racing Transform? That's a different question. I don't think it will be, but I do think it doesn't matter. I think it'll be fine anyway. Even if it's not as like, even if the mechanics aren't as deep as All-Stars Racing Transform, I think it'll still. I think it's still good. I think it'll still be good. There's also a Genesis collection with the classics. Oh no! I already said that. I know about that. I already told him about that. I was like, the classics collection. I was like, oh, wait a minute, no. You talking about the classics collection? I forgot about that. I forgot that was on the Switch. But that one only has like Sonic 1 and 2 on it though, so it's like, Like he was like, he was wondering like what are the best Sonic games that you can get on the Switch. I'm assuming that's what he was asking. But yeah, I forgot the Genesis Classics collection was on there. I remember I bought that and I was like, wait a minute, there's 3 Knuckles ain't on here. Get this shit out my face. I was like, get this out of here. What, you don't want to play all the other Sega Genesis games? No, I already got all of them. I don't want them. King K said, yeah, it's a graphic novel, but the platformer minigame is fun. The character interactions are also pretty nice. Yeah, I know. It's just that I just don't. That's not what I go to Sonic for. That's all that is. Like, I'm not saying it's bad or nothing like that. I know like people actually, I know people actually really like that game when they played it. Cause like it came out as an April Fool's joke, but then like everybody was like, hold on, this is actually good though. But it's just one of those style of games that I don't mesh with. And I'm like, if I'm reading a graphic novel, it's gotta be very, 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 very good. Very, 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 very good. King A said, did you know Shadow and Amy went to see a Hot Honey concert? What? They have a Hot Honey concert? What is a Hot Honey concert? Want to risk sounding stupid, and I'm going to say you're not talking about Honey the Hedgehog, like Honey the Cat, are you? Trogdor said, I wish they had Transformer on the Switch. I do too, dude. But they were trying to push Team Sonic Racing. Because they could have very easily put that on there, but they just didn't. But, like I said, Crossworlds is still coming, and that game looks fantastic. Because Crossworlds pretty much... Ooh, I thought I died. Crossworlds is pretty much All-Stars Racing transformed. And they got Extreme Gear and all that stuff. Now, Extreme Gear is not... It doesn't act like it does in... It doesn't act like it does in actual, like, Sonic Riders, but it's... I wasn't expecting that, really. I was expecting those things to work like bikes, if anything. Which I'm okay with. I'm alright with that. Gameplay doesn't have to be completely different. I'm just glad that they look back like they're hoverboards and they look dope. Jump up! Oh! Hot Honey, Hot Honey is basically a band of bees in Sonic's world. A band of bees? They had a collab with Mika? Like, Hatsune? What the hell is what? KK, what are you saying to me right now? So there's a band of bees in Sonic the Hedgehog called Hot Honey. And they had a collab with Hatsune Miku. Or Mika. Miku. No, Miku? Am I tripping? Mika? Who's Mika? Unfortunately, it doesn't have anything to do with Honey the Cat, as far as I can tell. So who? Oh wait a minute. Who is Mika that we're talking about? Or am I tripping? Hold on, man. My brain is like fried right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Yeah, not Miku. Who is Mika? They're basically celebs. Okay. He's like a Sonic Hatsune Miku. What the fuck? What? So, okay, all right. Pause. There's a band of bees called Hot Honey. And they did a collab with a Sonic the Hedgehog version of Hatsune Miku named Mika. Trying to get all that together. Trogdor said, "Me and my kids love Sonic Racing. It's just different than Mario Kart. But don't get me wrong, we love Mario Kart too. It is, man. Like, but that's the thing though. Like, it's especially Racing Transformed. Like Racing Transformed. I felt like had they kept going with that instead of like reverting back. If they would have kept going with Transform, I think that would have definitely rivaled Mario Kart, dude. There's a couple things that Sonic does, man, that I feel like rival Mario, man. They just don't capitalize on it, man. Or not even Mario, just Nintendo in general. They just don't capitalize on it. I've said for many years, dude. I've been like, look, and I don't know why they haven't done it, but I'm like, dude, y'all had a thing with y'all had a thing with Chow. Like, there was a thing there. And I'm like, if you would have, oh, I'm tripping. I'm thinking I thought I could go through there. I'm like, if you would have cultivated and like really took care of Chow, y'all could have had a whole, like, Chow could have been a franchise that would have rivaled Pokemon, dude. It could have. I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, if they really dug into the whole Chow thing, like, because if you think about it, man, they already are like Pokemon. Like, you capture them, they're basically like little Tamagotchi monsters, dude. You capture them, or you raise them through eggs or whatever. Or like you know, they come in eggs or whatever. You raise them for like little mini games or whatever. You can even battle with them. And some of them, like, dude, it was there. You had a whole franchise that you can create them to become like whatever, like to look any type of certain way you want to. If they would have just leaned into that, dude, you could have had a whole franchise rivaling Pokemon, dude. It just didn't. To this day, people are asking for Chow. They won't give them to them. Like, that's money on the table you are leaving on the table, dude. Why? And I'm also at I may be at, like, it may be at a point where it might be like that avenue might be too late. Like, if they release Chow, like a Chow game right now that was like Pokemon, I don't think people would. I think people would be like, "Up, yeah, like the time is gone. Like your opportunity's gone." But you would have did that shit like right after Adventure 2, bruh. You had a little standalone Chow game where you just raise Chow, you Sonic or other characters, and you raise Chow, and you can battle with them and stuff, and do a bunch of other mini games. It would have been sick. But I feel the same thing about All Stars Racing Transformed. I'm like, that is a series. The mechanics in that game were so good that could have rivaled Mario Kart. But for some reason, like, dude, they just drop stuff. They have a good thing going and they just drop it. And I'm like, why do you do that? Stop. I really want this so bad over here. What? King K, what are these random facts that you're bringing to me, man? It's crazy. This is crazy. Cubot has a figurine of the Sonic Hatsune Miku. Why? Why does he have that? I mean, other than it being a reference. I don't like this boss. Oops. Thanks, Tails. Oh, this is a different boss. I thought he was gonna do the whole like jump through the foreground and front ground. Like, Cubot has a figure of her. Why? Why does he have that? All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna do this level and then I'm gonna call it for today because I gotta get off. It is what, 6:48? It says I've been streaming for 2 hours already. How? Is this saying 6:48 on here? Okay, yeah. So this will be the last level, and then I'm gonna have to cut out. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog and official art. Also because he's Cubot. Okay, I guess that would make sense. He is kind of like, you know, he little. What's the word to describe Cubot? Not Orbot. I'm thinking of Orbot. Orbot's a little bit, or Cubot's a little bit of a dunce. You know what I mean? Okay, I'll go with the Sonic Raid combo. I like that. I mess with that. Shit. All right, y'all trying to make me go this way. Do. No! I didn't want to change. I never change. Oh dang, the boss is here already. That's quick. Yeah, I remember I first seen this and I was like, oh my god! It's the trio! Then I was like, oh, they're fake. That sucks. I really want to see them in a video game, or not video game form, but like in a official like mainline Sonic game form. Damn it, stop touching them. Oh my goodness, he's going berserk. He's going berserk. I can't stop him. He can't be stopped. Oh my gosh, I can't stop him. KK said, I don't know why Sega won't free them from classic stuff. I don't either, dude. I don't know why they just won't use them. Even from classic stuff, it's like they just won't use them at all. Like they use Fang, and that's it. But as far as like Bark and Bean, like they will not use them for anything. And even in this game, it was like, oh, they're just an illusion. It's like, oh my god, like, bruh. What levels after this? Oil Ocean. I do not like Oil Ocean. I do not like Oil Ocean in this game. Not a fan. They've been using Archie, IDW, and some art. They've been using there was like that little I have it, like the little classic Sonic art book. It came out it was like one of, like, I don't remember when it came out, but it came out and it was like really good. Or at least not really good, like in a sense of like a story, but like just seeing a bunch of classic characters come together. I think they were in that one. And I was like, oh man, they're in this one. You might be talking about that one. I know they were in that one, and I was like, oh man, dude, like, man, I wish they would be in a game. Like a game where you can play as them, not Sonic the Fighters. They're like the Waluigi of Sonic. King K said, "Did you know Bean the Dynamite's father is one of the Dynamite Ducks?" I did know that. And when I found that out, I was like, and I very recently found that out. I think I found that out like last year. And I found that out, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, what? Cause like even before then, cause like after that, I didn't even know about Dynamite Ducks. Or like I knew about Dynamite. Okay, so like I didn't know about the Bean thing until like a year ago, and I didn't even know about Dynamite Ducks until like maybe like a couple of years before that. So like I didn't even know about Dynamite Ducks at all. But then I found out about Dynamite Ducks, and I was like, oh, interesting. I was like, it kind of looks like Bean. And then like a couple years after that, I was like, wait a minute, what? It didn't work. I tried to insta shield through the attack, but I still ran into him. $1998 game, specifically the blue one. No, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I guess Sega was just in, like, it was in a time where like they were just pulling characters from wherever. And it makes sense because like they pulled, you know, Flicky from Flicky and put it in the Sonic the Hedgehog. So it, you know, they probably did the same, you know, did the same thing with Bean. It's kind of like how they did Honey the Cat, and like they took it from like what was it, Fighting Vipers or whatever the fuck. I don't like this boss either. This boss kind of sucks. The whole gimmick is like, oh, if you don't know that the spikes are there, you just you hit the spikes. So yeah, Dynamite Ducks is likely canon. Yeah. Spider in the chat, what's up, my boy? Hey, what's good, bro? I'm about to be done in a little bit, so I'm glad you made it to the stream. But I'm also about to be very close to being done. I think this is the last level, and then I'm cutting out. But I'm still glad you showed up, though. What else? Even Sonic, King K, like he had a little Sonic. Honestly, Sonic had like a little cameo in like I forgot what racing game it was, but he had that little. I'm sure you know he had that little cameo in that racing game before the first game came out. I forgot what racing game it was, but he was like in the little. He was like in the little shit. He was in the like the dashboard. Or on the windshield, he was like in a little, or like the you know what I'm talking about, the little mirror. He was like a little hanging thing from the mirror. He was like hanging from the mirror or whatever. Before the first Sonic the Hedgehog game came out. Brother, the physics. I need the physics to obey. I shouldn't have did that. I really love that you can do that in this level. But also, on the same hand, I don't think this level should even exist in this game. Like, why are we playing Oil Ocean again? Like, this was one of the first levels I played in the game where I was like, Oil Ocean? I was like, okay. Like, all right, I guess. Like, not really one of the best levels to pull from, but all right. Brother, why Sonic the Hedgehog is not going up the slope? I don't know what the deal with that is. Sir, I need you to go up the slope. I'm not touching anything, and he just won't go. So now, go over to the slope. He's sliding. I'm pressing over. Not going up the slope. I don't know what that is. I don't like that. While I'm sitting here complaining, I'm losing rings. King K says Sonic, yeah. Oh yeah. Sonic in the dashboard thing. You know what I'm talking about. I just completely kicked my microphone. Spider said, what's your favorite place to go for some American food? What's my favorite place to go for some American food? I'm gonna say something real basic, but I want to say Buffalo Wild Wings, but like they've been kind of going down in quality lately. Cause their wings used to be really good. Now their wings kind of suck. They're always like super dried out and not good. They be all like shriveled up and I'd be like, bruh. Get a ring, get a ring, get a ring. Tripping. But yeah, I want to say that. I want to say Buffalo Wild Wings. Yo, I am playing absolutely horrendously, dude. Like, anybody came to my channel and they were like, yo, this guy, you play Sonic games? Like, this is how you play them? I would not blame anybody coming through and being like, bro, you suck. So I'm playing absolutely awfully right now. Spider, are you not from America? I feel like I know this already. Too far away. You're too far, buddy. Can't hit me from back there. King K said Sonic from Rad Mobile and Mario from Donkey Kong. Yep. Yeah, oh, yeah, that's the game. Rad Mobile. Never played that game in my life. Didn't even know that. Somebody sunned me one day a long time ago. They were like, "Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, what's the first Sonic game? What's the first game Sonic ever appeared in?" And I was like, "Sonic 1? Duh." And they were like, "No, it was actually Rad Mobile." And I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And I looked it up and I was like, "Oh my god, he's right." I was like, "What?" I was like, "When did this ever happen?" Spider said, "What about buffalo chicken wings?" I mean, that'd be Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what that restaurant is. Buffalo Wild Wings is basically just buffalo chicken wings. Like that's the whole restaurant is just a buffalo chicken wing place. King K said, "Did you know Donkey Kong was originally going to be a Popeye game?" Yes, King K. Hey man, look, listen, man. I know more than you think I know. All right, okay. So now because we talking about general gaming stuff now. I'm like, oh yeah, I know they couldn't get the rights to. Nintendo was trying to get the rights to. They were trying to get the rights to Popeye. They wouldn't let them have it, so they were like, okay, we'll turn Popeye into Mario or into Jumpman, and we'll turn I forgot the guy's name, but we'll turn him into a big ape. But it's the same thing with like Metroid. They were trying to get the rights to Alien. It is very obvious they were trying to get the rights to Alien. But that didn't fall through. And they were like, okay, well, we'll just make our own game. Honestly, that's how a lot of games end up happening. One of the reasons why there's a new game that's kind of ripping off of a Horizon Zero Dawn, because they tried to do that same thing where they tried to like go to Sony and they were like, hey, can we make the next Horizon Zero Dawn? And Sony was like, no. And so they already still had all the assets and stuff or whatever. So they were like, okay, we'll make a kind of Horizon Zero Dawn. And then everybody's blasting them for it now because they're like, dog, this is y'all for real like made Horizon Zero Dawn and then tried to like sell it. This is exactly the same thing. But then Sony caught wind and now they're like, all right, we're suing you. You're getting sued. Get fucked. Spider said, I am very much an American. Oh, okay, all right. My bad, Spider. My bad. Born in the USA. Spider was like, don't test me. Don't test my Americanness. Hit me with the foot, slap me with the flag and everything. King K said Nintendo very well could have had a very different future. Bluto, yeah, that's his name. I forgot. I ain't seen Popeye in so long, dude. I forgot his name. Bluto, olive oil, all them. Oh yeah, like Nintendo could have. There's a lot of things that Nintendo could have done. Like, for instance, like the whole like I know this one's more well known, but like the whole like it's well known now. But the whole like Nintendo kind of slapping down Sony's partnership because they were afraid that like Sony was gonna try to like take over their licenses or whatever. It was like, dog, you and Sony could have got together and completely had a monopoly on gaming. Which is what all companies are looking to do. They're all trying to look to be a monopoly, which is what the consumer does not want. We don't want that. But if Nintendo could have had an opportunity to rule gaming, all of gaming with an iron fist, if they ever were going to do that, it was partnering with Sony. That was your opportunity, and y'all blew that. Completely blew it. For the CDI. For the CDI. Spider said, love me a good old American cheeseburger. Okay. How could you not? How could you not? You know what I mean? Good old American cheeseburger, you know what I mean? A hot dog, you feel me? Even stuff that's not made here, like that's not traditionally American, but like that we've Americanized it, like New York pizza. How could you not like it? Just big ass, flat ass, just folded in half ass, pizza from New York. King K said, imagine Mario, Link, Pikachu, Fox with Crash, Spyro, Sly, Ratchet, and Clank. That's all. That's just Smash Bros. JK. But imagine that. Yeah, like, imagine all, like, for real, though. Like, Crash, Spyro, Sly, Ratchet, and Clank. Like, that's, you, imagine those two coming together, dude. Those two titans coming together. You officially rule gaming, dude. There's no competition. Sega was not around that time. God bless Sega, but Sega wasn't doing they wasn't doing that after the Sega Genesis, bro. They wasn't surviving that, bro. They were not smart with their money. They weren't smart with their money, and they completely screwed their player base over. People were not after the Saturn, after the Sega CD and the 32X and the Saturn really was the death nail. That was the death. Like the Sega CD and the 32X was already bad. But then when you had the Sega Saturn come out and there was like basically really nothing on it at all, people were like, oh hell no, y'all done. We're through with y'all. And it sucks because right after that, the Dreamcast came out, and that's arguably one of the greatest systems ever made, dude. And people saw that shit, didn't care. They saw that shit, did not care. They were like, yo, PlayStation 2's right around the corner. Get that, we'll wait. And that was the end of Sega's reign. Because PlayStation was too hot. Now imagine, like you said, imagine that mixed with Nintendo. Jesus Christ. No one could take them down. Not a single company could take them down at that point. Spider said, yeah, Germans were the ones who invented the hamburger steak, but we came up with the idea of putting it between two pieces of bread. It's because we American. America. You know what I mean? America. I mean, yeah. We do that. We take things, we refine them. You feel me? Arguably. All right, y'all. Another good stream. I'm cutting it because I gotta go. I'm a little bit late, but I'm gonna cut it. I appreciate you guys showing up, man. Like I said, every day, man. I appreciate it. Once again, tomorrow, I will not be playing anything tomorrow because there's going to be a Nintendo Direct in the morning. So in the morning, I'm going to be streaming at 8 o'clock Central Time, right? 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time. So if you're out in the West Coast, hey man, I'm sorry. That's just how it is. It's 6 o'clock. But I'm gonna do that stream. Will we see anything incredible, amazing, inspiring, all gobsmacking? Maybe. Probably not. I don't have high hopes for it. But I'm gonna do it anyway because something might happen. You never know. It's always a gamble with these things. What I won't do is do another Pokemon Presents. I'm not doing that shit ever again. I will never do another Pokemon Presents. After the last one, dude, I already have low hopes for Pokemon Presents, but like that last one, dude, I was like, never again in my entire life. PK said, Microsoft and Sega better make an alliance, LMAO. Oh, it's too late for that. It's too late. It's too late. Spider said, see ya, man. Peace out, man. It's too late. It was too late. Like I wholeheartedly believe Sega's out of the console market, dude. And the console market already is like going downhill as it is. Really, the only ones that can keep really hang on is Nintendo, because like everybody else is like, Sony can hang on too, but like Sony's really like putting all their stuff out on everything too. So it's like Xbox is putting their stuff on everything, Sony's putting their stuff on everything. So when it comes to like making a console and making exclusives and stuff, really Nintendo has a lockdown on that. Sega would come out, who would buy Sega stuff? Like, I'm just being real. I'm not being like, I would look at it, I'd be like, I would take interest in it. I'd be like, you know, for nostalgia's sake, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah. But like, if they come out with something, what would they make? They got to get their IPs up and stuff first before they even consider making a console. But even then, I would be like, don't make a console. Just make sure your IPs are on top. Pull a Capcom, right? Because you've been in a slump for a long time. Pull a Capcom, go back to your original franchises, man, and just go ham on them, bro. Because Sega has the franchises to do that. But you gotta go hard on them, dude. You gotta go hard on them. You gotta go hard. And I'd be like, just do that. You ain't gotta do nothing else. Chargor said later. Peace out, man. See you next stream. PK said PC is probably gonna take over. Yeah, probably. Honestly. PC is probably because that's where everybody's moving. Everybody's moving towards PC. So it's like, because I'm at a point where I'm like, I had an Xbox and a PlayStation 5 and Switch, and I was like, once I started like a couple years ago, once I started like they were flirting with it, but they were like, yo, we're moving everything over to PC. I was like, oh well, then I'm just not gonna. Why would I own these systems then? There's no point in owning them anymore. Now, the downfall of that is that sometimes I don't want to keep this conversation going because I really have to go. But like, I do want to keep the conversation going, but like, I gotta go. But yeah, like after you putting everything on everything, I'm like, the good thing about console, at least having one console, if I were to have a console, would be a PlayStation console at this point. But a good thing about having a console is like, if a PC version does not run well, then you can look at the console version and be like, does that one run well? It does. Okay, get that one. And then that would be the only benefit of having a console. But other than that, I would not touch one. I would just have PC, which is what I have now. I'm like, I just have PC and Switch. And I don't think Nintendo is going to go PC anytime soon, dude. Like, not anytime soon. I think I honest to God think that Nintendo would go under before they. I think they would go under. They would hit the casket before they go third party. In case, I think a big part of it is companies moving on from mascots. Yeah. But and that's the thing, like everybody's trying to like, but the thing is that companies can make more money. They make more money putting their stuff on everything instead of, because they make more money putting their stuff on everything instead of trying to lead everybody over to this one thing. And that's what they're understanding. Where Nintendo is the outlier to that, because they're like, yo, we don't care. Everybody come here to get this thing. But I don't think they should move away from mascots, man. I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, if they want to maximize on their profits, yes. But that comes at the cost of, you having your own proprietary hardware and making games tailored towards your own hardware. I think Sony's going to keep going for a while. Xbox is done. They're cooked. Nintendo will go on until they actually go under the ground. Trogdor said, I've had a PC, it's not for me. I always say to people, man, PC is probably the best place to play games if you like to customize and modify stuff and all that stuff. If you do not like to tinker into that, don't go for it. Don't do it. So I don't blame you, bro. But anyway, guys, if y'all like what y'all seen here, like, comment, subscribe, share with everybody. You feel me? Make sure you hit the like button. That would help me out the most. Well, actually, going to my Patreon would help me out the most. But liking the video would help me out greatly. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'm not going to be here at your usual 5 o'clock time. I'm going to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then, the day after, then I'll come back playing another game. But it also, if you want to support Monthly Gamer, you feel me? All my payment options are again down below. I got PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Patreon is a subscription service. If you want to throw $1 in there, that'll help me out greatly. And like I said, if I have a $5 tier where whatever game you want me to play, throw $5 in there. I'll play it for a stream. You feel me? As long as it's YouTuber friendly and as long as I have access to it. Cool. All right. Trogro said, I just want to play. Yeah, that's how I am sometimes, dude. Sometimes I'm like, I just want to play. Like, sometimes I'll go a few weeks without playing my PC, dude, because I'm just like, I just want to play. I just want to play. So I get it. But anyway, this has been Monthly Gamer, y'all. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out, boys.